Welcome back to First and Pharaoh, where we're breaking down all the chaos, cringe, and can't look away moments from this season.
From DadTok disasters to Taylor's messy love life, we're saying everything you're thinking. Let's get into it.
This is First and Pharaoh, Utah Unfiltered. Utah born, chaos sworn. No filters, no fluff, just real voices and wild stories from the Beehive State.
Yeah, it was like nice, beautiful spring weather here. And then this morning I was working out and all of a sudden it started hailing and lightning and like my rugs were blowing and my wreath was blown off. And I was like, welcome to Utah weather.
Yeah, spring. So we're supposed to be coming up for Easter, and I question that a little bit.
It is supposed to get nice again, though. I don't think it's supposed to be cold. I think it's supposed to be a little bit chillier tomorrow, and then Saturday is supposed to be nice. And then I think it's supposed to get cold again next week. But
Well, I worried about the girls because I was like, "Ooh, do we need tights on them with their Easter dresses?" But maybe not.
I think
Yeah.
they'll be fine. I think it's not supposed to be like as cold as it was. It was cold today, like cold.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I believe you because it was chilly here. Like I had Elvie in a long sleeve and I was in a sweatshirt and we were fine. It was probably like 70, but
Yeah.
up there it's going to be cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had snow.
Yeah.
So funny. So you got through the season.
Yeah, so I watched the whole season and there's a lot. I took notes because I
I
just don't
didn't
want to
take
like
notes. I
forget.
was like praying that you did because I know I'll remember if you say, but I really next season I'll be better.
So, I feel like the start of it I was so bothered by Taylor and Chase, like very uncomfortable. He was at her house like helping her move.
Yeah.
And they were making a TikTok where she would like run and jump or something into his arms. And I just was uncomfortable. Like, I'm like,
Why
you
are they
know,
together? Why are they together
yeah,
if
why is
nobody
she
else is
calling
there?
on him for help on moving and stuff?
But do you think it was her or do you think it was him? Because watching that scene, it seemed as though it was really Chase like pushing for something because I mean, I feel like Taylor kind of flirted with the line, but I felt like you could tell she was a little bit uncomfortable with it, and it was really Chase. I felt like it was really Chase pushing that narrative. Like I think if Taylor would have given Chase a shot, they would have hooked up.
Well, definitely. I think that too. But I also like just in
There's chemistry there for sure.
there's chemistry there and that's fine. But the thing is for if you're still friends with Miranda and claiming that that's your best friend, like I would just stay so far away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like they played with fire with the swinging situation and like they figured out, okay, there's chemistry there. There could be something. But like,
Why are we coming back
why
to
are we
that?
entertaining that? Because that's very triggering for Miranda, regardless if she's over, like divorced, done, whatever.
Mhm.
I feel like as a friend to Miranda, you just would, why even like have a
Well, I know what I was
relationship
gonna
with
ask.
Chase at all, even if it's a friendship?
Yes. No, I agree with you. It's odd to me that, like, why is Chase the one you invited over to help you move? Out of all of
Yeah.
your friends and all of the people, why is Chase there? Do you think that
Yeah.
was like a production move of like, we're gonna film you and Chase together? Because I feel like they were. I mean, my opinion on it was they were trying to push that narrative at the end of season 3. Um,
Yeah.
but the part that made me the most uncomfortable is when Chase was talking about, like, well, my crush, and basically saying, like, I have a huge crush on you. What was the line he used? It was like, well, my crush is, like, standing right in front of me or something, and he was referring to Taylor.
What he said. So she said, like, you have a type or something. And he was like, oh, what, blondes? And she was like, yes. And he was like, well, my crush isn't a blonde.
Yes.
And it just gave me
Ugh.
anxiety for Miranda.
Yeah.
Like, I could feel just so uncomfortable.
Yes, but my question for you was, okay, so do you remember in well, when whatever season it was that they brought Miranda in, was that season 2? And her and Taylor had the conversation of like, Miranda was like, I wish you would have just told me that Chase came up to you at the gym and said he had feelings for
Mhm.
you. I
Yeah.
feel like it was like that whole situation again.
I know.
Because then her and Miranda came together and talked about it. And I'm like, at that moment, should Taylor have said, but Chase did say he has a crush on me? Or do you think it was good that she just like let it lie? Because Miranda's going to see the tape.
That's true. I think it was Layla that went and told Miranda, right? Was it Layla? Someone told Miranda, did you know Taylor and Chase were together, whatever. And Miranda was just like
Layla.
cried
Yes.
and was like, this is just so much for me. Like it's just very triggering, which it would be.
Would be.
So yeah, I didn't think about it that way, the way you're putting it, of like, hey, that is kind of the same situation. But I do think it was on Taylor to say, hey, Miranda, I'm considering having Chase and Mason and like these guys help me move. Are you okay with that? But that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's up to Taylor, is if she's going to keep a relationship with Chase, she has to be like completely transparent with Miranda so that there's not these unexpected, oh, you and Chase were together.
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know. It was very uncomfortable for me. But then it kind of goes into Jordan and DadTok and them going to the villa. And I cannot stand Jordan.
Oh my gosh. I cannot.
All of the guys this season, I was like, what is happening?
What are we doing? Yeah. Jordan, that first episode, I was like, get him off the screen. Like, what?
No.
He's icky. Like,
he's so gross. And then he just was all about the villa. And then telling, like, basically saying that Mason's not going to be faithful because of how he looks, which is like, why would you tell Layla that? First of all, like,
also, the timing of Jordan bringing it up really bothered me because they were doing like the new beginnings, letting the butterflies go. Like, that was not the moment to bring it up at all. Like, you're already ick. Anyways, yeah, you're already like icky. And then to like pause that moment and say, oh, I have an announcement for DadTok. I was like, ew, no, like, we don't care.
It was very weird. And I think someone, Macy or someone even said, like, we're not talking about this right now. Like, this isn't your moment. Like, we're not talking about DadTok. The whole DadTok thing to get in general is like, okay, I get where you're trying to like make more money or whatever, but let the girls have their space. Like, they've built MomTok. We don't need DadTok. And you guys are really weird and cringy. Like, really, like all of them, I'm not attracted to whatsoever, of like even thinking, oh, that's a good guy. Like, none of them.
No. The other thing that bothered me is, why are we giving Dakota, I feel like I've said this again, but why are we giving Dakota a spot at the villa? Dakota shouldn't be in this. Dakota should not be in this anymore.
Yeah, so they go to the villa, and then it's like, Taylor's behavior is very weird to me.
Yeah.
She has not worked on getting over Dakota, clearly.
No.
But like, she's angry at Dakota because he went to the villa and slept with someone. But then she has Ben in town. Like, another guy flew in to like stay with her. Like, did she not sleep with him? Probably she did. Like, so you're literally angry with Dakota when you have a guy in town.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. No, it is very, this season, unfortunately, did not paint Taylor in the best light.
No, not at all. Because
which is really hard for me to say because I am a huge Taylor fan. Like, I really love her, but this season it was not a great season for her.
Not good. It also kind of shined light on, like, was she really ready for the Bachelorette? Like, me and you have been defending because we saw her in person. She literally looks so happy, so good, very healthy. But all of this happening right before, I kept putting that in my mind of like, hold on, you flew this guy in, Ben, who you wanted to entertain.
Right.
He comes.
Which maybe let's stop and talk about Ben, because awkward.
So bad.
Like, so awkward.
He comes into town the weekend that On Call Her Daddy, her podcast comes out to announce that she's the Bachelorette. Like, if you were even, you knew you're the Bachelorette and that it's coming out, why are you even entertaining Ben?
Yeah, and she defended it. So I remember when all this went down because she made a TikTok with a man and his guitar. So at that time we didn't know it was Ben. But
Oh, I do
people were
remember
like,
talking about this.
yes, people were like going crazy because they're like she just announced she was on the Bachelorette. Like, what is she doing? Is she in a relationship? People were going crazy. So I almost feel like she does things to get reactions a little bit. Like she knows how to use her social media page to
Yeah.
get reactions. So like that in particular, I mean, she did say like, I'm using this as like I mean, she was upfront with him. Ben knew. So she was upfront with him, but also I get what you're saying because they'd never
Like,
met.
why though? Huh?
Yeah, and why? I don't know.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me why you would be bringing on, like, entertaining another guy when you know you're going for 30 other men,
Yeah.
22 guys. It makes no sense to me.
Also, I just felt like it was a little strange to like just find him on TikTok and then just be like, okay, fly out for the day or however long he was there.
Well, I just think that's how dating is, though.
You think?
Like, I don't think me and you understand
Probably
the
not.
dating
You're probably
world.
right. I don't. I take that back. I don't understand.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, think about your friends that are single. Like, they are randomly meeting people
That's
just
true.
off of the internet.
That's true.
I think that's just
Do
dating.
you find her taste in men weird though? Yeah, I do.
Ben was fine. Like, I wasn't like, oh, what
Awkward.
is he? He's awkward. But
Very
he's
awkward.
also put in a situation like where all the girls were there. They were like making him
True.
hold the baby. And then they were like, oh, come and be Taylor, you're gonna have to be the Bachelorette, pretend you have a rose, and like put him in that situation.
Yeah.
Like all of it was awkward. So how could he fully be himself?
But also weird of him. Like, why was he willing to fly out knowing that she was going to be a Bachelorette?
I literally don't know.
Yeah.
All around very weird.
Yeah. And then when she was like, do you like my sexy socks? And like his response was like, what did he say? Like, oh, I was going to say something about your sexy socks. I'm like, you guys are so awkward. Like, I can't watch this. It's so awkward.
Yeah. But
That's
she was
awkward.
making me mad about Dakota because I'm like, listen, like you literally are leaving for the Bachelorette and you just had Ben. Like, get it
I
together.
think it makes me angry because I'm like, why are you still so hung up on this guy? Like,
I
he's a
don't get it.
dirtbag. He's a
He's
dirtbag.
a
You can do
dirtbag.
10 times better. And she's so hung up over him. Like,
It's just bad.
it's
Yeah.
really bad. Yeah.
The next episode is Demi and Brett in the car singing, and they go to like a singing studio. Okay, do you know the movie? It's like bum, 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 and like the mom and the dad, and then the kids
Yes.
are in the back.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
the movie?
Yes. I don't know what the movie is, but I know what you're talking about.
Find the clip. I'll find it and clip
Yeah.
it on our social media
Yeah.
because it's hilarious. But it literally reminded me of that, of just like they're practicing in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
There's
funny.
no way in hell Todd would go along with something like that. You'd be like, what are you doing?
Well, what are they doing though?
I don't know.
What is this for?
I don't know.
But then she was like, oh, it's too breathy. Oh, you're too flat. Like a million things that I was like, you don't sound that great either. Like, where's your
No.
coach, your singing coach?
Do you think though that Brett gets like he has to be irritated at some point when you start correcting me and you don't know what you're doing?
I do not know.
Very
I
odd.
don't.
Yeah, very odd.
Weird.
And I also like, why are we following them for that scene? But then like we don't see her really. She just in the end of the season she's not there. So like there was no explanation as to why we saw her in the beginning and then she just like disappears. Like we just don't see. There's no explanation, at least in the seasons, as to why that happened.
Well, I think the reunion, though. Don't you think it's the reunion?
Was this
like the
scene
reunion
before the reunion? It was.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she also wouldn't. I mean, the crickets were brilliant. The cricket scenes where they're like, "What do you think, Demi?" And then there's like, crickets, no,
Yeah.
nothing.
She'd be just a blank.
Was that
image there.
after? Like, there was none of those scenes before this?
Not until the reunion, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that makes sense. You know
Yeah.
what also bothered me, which we can follow up with this on Monday. Why did we hear nothing about Marciano? Nothing about Marciano, nothing about the cases that have been filed. So she was suing him and he was suing her for defamation. We heard nothing about that.
Do you know who we need to ask? Is the guy coming on the podcast next week?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Monday, yeah.
So, yeah, let's ask Chase because he needs to look into that. Yeah. What is going on with it?
Well, no, I'm sure he probably knows, but
yeah, let's ask him that. Listen to the podcast next week if you're listening to this, because we're going to get some answers from an attorney that is following all of these cases. Yeah. Okay, so then there's also scenes about Macy. She does not like Chase, but she's like claiming that Chase was in her DMs in the swinging situation. Yes. And they end up like sitting down and talking about it. Like Jacob, Macy, Michaela, and Chase all sit down about it. And honestly, like if you look back, I don't think Chase was like after after Macy and Jacob. I don't.
I think it was an honest misunderstanding on both sides.
Yeah, because I think Chase probably was inviting him like, hey, we're all going to the cabin. It wasn't saying like, hey, are you guys down for this?
Yeah.
I really do. But Macy took it that way.
Which you probably would if you had heard like that's what's going down. Yeah, I feel like you would hindsight if you knew that's what's going down at the cabins. Yeah.
But Chase also said
I've
like
been in situations where I'm like, oh, hindsight, that might have been an invitation.
Really?
You know? Yeah. Before I knew, and then I found out, and then I was like, oh yeah, what?
Knew if someone was a swinger or something?
Yeah, before I knew they were swingers, and then like hindsight, I'm like, that was an invitation.
You do wonder about people, like their approaches. I feel like because the swinging community has gone so large in Utah, I think that us who are not swingers are looking at it like we probably read into situations a little bit of like, what do you actually mean? Yeah. Yeah, because I had a situation like that recently.
You did? Tell me
with Troy and I. Yeah, that I was like, what is this girl wanting, or what is she doing? Yeah.
Well, same. Mine was at the Halloween party. Remember?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure that could have definitely been an invitation. Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, I didn't know it was. But hindsight. Yes. Yeah. So I feel like that was an honest miscommunication. So I was glad that they were able to sit down and.
Yeah. Me too.
The other thing is like, I mean, we can get into Chase, but Chase is so funny. So I actually enjoy seeing him on the screen because like his comments and stuff are funny and blunt, and like I enjoy seeing he's probably out of all the men, like let's put Chase in a
Chase and Mason. I like Mason too.
Mason too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. Like let's give them some screen time. The other members of DadTok, like Jordan, it makes me want to puke.
Awful.
I'm like, I can't watch this.
Awful. And like their TikToks, I'm like, can you not? Ew.
Bad. Didn't you feel like Jordan, the way he announced the villa and like just all these episodes, it almost felt revengeful. Like he was like trying to get back at Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think this entire season, you see them battling that they know their marriage is over, but they're not saying it out loud. I think both of them know it. Because like Jesse's coming with an overnight bag. She breaks down because the girls notice.
Going through the prenup with her dad. Like you're not like doing
there's definitely they're just not being honest with themselves yet.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jordan's behavior of like being so excited about the villa, building DadTok, like he thinks he's the head of DadTok, like all these things. I'm like, you're done. You're done with Jesse.
Yeah. I kind of think so. Like, you know how Jordan and Jesse had the conversation, and I think it was like in their closet or something. And Jesse was like, well, what if a girl hits on you? And he made the comment like, well, of course they're going to hit on me. Something like that. I was like, I think what happened is you actually went to the villa hoping to hook up with somebody, and nobody would hook up with you because you're so icky.
Very true.
He went in with that attitude.
I know. He's not cute at all. No.
I'm so glad Jesse's done with him because she deserves it.
Yeah, me too.
I would be very interested in their like money situation though, so we should ask Chase about that too.
The prenup, is it holding up?
I felt like Jesse held on to the marriage as long as she did because of the unknown about the prenup, and she was really worried about her money situation, which I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Like, that's an awful position to be in.
Yeah. Yes.
And Jordan does seem so revengeful that he probably would take her for all she's got if he could, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Layla in this season, I don't know. This whole season was a little bit annoying to me. Like, I sat there and was watching, and I'm like, these girls are so young, and like, they just seem very extremely immature. Because even how Layla acted with Mason when she picked Chase and Mason up from the airport, like, she was very bothered that they weren't talking. And I get that. Like, let's get to the bottom of
What
it.
was
But
the pact that they made, though?
well, just not to talk. Not to tell everyone that Dakota hooked up.
Oh, they were trying to hide Dakota. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I also
Yes.
was like, it's more suspect that like you guys aren't just like saying how it went.
Yes, but I also think, Kate, you have Layla pick them up from the airport. They've been gone how long? A month, or how long is shooting? 2 weeks?
Maybe a
I don't
week?
know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
So they've been gone not a lot
Why are
of
we not
communication.
watching these episodes? We need to
We
go
need
back
to.
and watch these episodes.
Yeah, we've got to. But so they're gone a week or two, zero communication because they're on film. And then you have Layla, as soon as they get in the car from the airport, she's wanting to just be like, like, tell me everything. And it's like, lay off.
Let it
Like,
come
I
out.
know you're feeling insecure about it, but like, relax.
Yeah.
And have a conversation with Mason, like, when you're not just like grilling him on what happened.
It's a little odd that Layla was so insecure about it because I don't feel like Chase gave her a reason to be.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think that was what was annoying to me. Was I was like, you guys are all so jealous, which is extremely unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I wouldn't be stressed about it or whatever, right?
Right.
You would, because they're going to this house for this kind of crap to happen.
Mhm.
Like, this is not a good environment.
No, and to like Jesse and Jordan's point, if Jordan was really trying to work things out, you wouldn't take this opportunity. You
No.
would have
Like,
pushed for this opportunity.
either one of our husbands would never go to that event.
No. No.
No.
No. Yeah.
Just because of what it is.
Yeah. Who was it? Only Connor that didn't go, or were there Connor and Jay? Who didn't go?
I think just Connor.
went. Jacob went, which I was a little
and
bit
so did
surprised
Zach.
by. Zach.
I think just Connor.
Connor was the only one that didn't go, I think.
Yeah, so it was just bugging me because I'm like, hey, whoa, Layla. Like, this is it. And Taylor does this too, is it's like, you're just showing every bit of insecurity you have, and it looks so bad.
It was very eye-opening to me though to see how angry Taylor got with every
I
reaction.
know.
Like, I don't know. It was just she's just very, for some reason, just like attached to him. I just don't
Yes,
understand it.
because every conversation too that she had, either with her mom, Dakota, if it was heated, she would not even let them explain. She would just talk. And that's what was hard for me, because I was like, you're so angry you can't even let him get out a sentence.
Mhm.
Or her mom, which her mom is another. We can talk about Leanne. Holy cow. The next episode 4, is like, you see like Michaela and Whitney rebuilding their relationship back, which is good, because I didn't know if Michaela, if she would ever come back around to
Mhm.
Whitney. And it's showing like Demi is not showing up, which is bullcrap of Demi, because Whitney has been the only one to defend her at all.
Yeah, I
And
think
so
that
she didn't show up for like Dancing with the Stars. And then,
but again, Whitney defends her. She defended her and was like, she's not in a good place. I'm like, okay.
yeah. But then it was also the speed dating. Jesse and someone else took Taylor
Miranda. It was Miranda and Jesse and Taylor
to the speed dating, which speed dating is awful. But I just genuinely think that Taylor should have never taken the Bachelorette opportunity. And I'm very sad to say that. Watching all of this, she wasn't ready. And the girls are saying that. We've got to get her ready. I hope she can do this. Like, they are like trying to talk her up the entire season.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Which
agree
is
with you.
heartbreaking.
When we filmed our episode for the cancellation of The Bachelorette. I was only on like episode 3 of this.
See, and I hadn't started this at all.
And so yeah, at the end of this season, it was a little bit heartbreaking for me because I was like, man, she really blew it. Like she really blew such a big opportunity for her. And that's not to say if they decided to air the episode, I'd still watch. Like I want to see
We'd
her.
watch.
Also
Yeah.
because of what Jessie had said on Call Her Daddy, how she was like this side of Taylor, I was excited for everyone to see because she was healthy, she was happy. But that also again speaks volumes to how like these Dakota and Taylor have to get away from each other. Like it's not a good situation. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you do that with Ever. I don't. But like at the same time, it's so bad. Like it's bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah. I my heart was breaking because I was like, man, like I really love Taylor, but this is bad. Like all of this is really bad. So yeah, the boys come back from the villa and they're hiding the fact that Dakota slept with someone, which is also why production set him because they knew he would. He's a sleazebag. He sleeps with whatever's in front of him. Anyway, so they knew that drama would be there. But the phone call when Taylor calls Dakota and is like, "Did you finish?" I was like,
"No, it's awful. Like, why are you asking him those questions?" And like, it's so inappropriate. Like, you guys are done. Why are you asking him that? Like, she literally grills him like as if they're still together or something. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was hard to watch.
But Dakota, if you listen to Dakota too, in several episodes, he would say stuff like, well, I'm just so afraid because Taylor gets so mad. Like, you guys know how she is. Like, she's going to get so mad. And I'm like, okay, is he really like, I think the two of them are living in fear of each other because they get so angry with each
But
other.
then you also notice like Dakota's very manipulative. Watch him with every girl. So like I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but with Shania?
Yeah, Shania.
With Shania, he had her wrapped around his little finger. Every time they were together, he said exactly what she wanted to hear. I'm sure he does the same with Taylor. Like he tells Taylor exactly what she wants to hear, exactly what she needs to hear to reel her back in. So I feel like he is very, very, very calculated and manipulative. And I feel like he comes across like his demeanor is so like laid back and like casual and like whatever that it's hard to see it. But like he is he's manipulating her. All of these women.
It's bad. All of it
so
is so bad.
And I'm like, how can these women not see it? Like, I just want to shake him and be like, he's a dirtbag. Like, how many times does he have to sleep with people?
Right.
Like, I mean, at this point, Taylor would sleep with him no matter what. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that was what was also hard for me is I'm like, okay, fooled you once, fooled you twice, fooled you 27 times and you're still going to sleep with them. Like.
I know. It's crazy.
So you kind of understand Leanne's like just wanting to shake her too, because he would.
Yeah.
You know?
What are you doing? Like, this is a complete pattern that has just been over and over and over.
Yeah. And I also understand the girl is just being like.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's very annoying. But Macy makes a comment in one of her interviews and she says, this relationship has been draining my soul for 3 years. Like.
Believe her. Like I just watching it on screen, I feel drained.
Yes.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
Macy's book sales are down. The publisher calls and is like, well, the publisher didn't. Her manager called and said, the publisher is upset. We have to get sales up, which I hurt for her, not because she literally says, like, I just had a baby, which she's not wrong.
Well, and
having a baby, like, you are so disconnected from so much. So, like, I can't imagine.
No, I can't imagine either. Postpartum is such a weird.
Well, even watching Jen
really hard
on Dancing with the Stars, like watching Jen, I'm like, how are you doing this? Not even just your body, but like just emotionally.
Yep.
Like leaving that baby for so long every day. Then she's up at night breastfeeding and all the things. Then Zach okay, Zach is a whole nother story that I literally wanted to punch him in the face. I'm like, can you not? Like, he cannot stand that the spotlight is on Jen
I know.
and it's taken away from him feeling head of the household. Really.
Yeah, no, I know. I know, and he, instead of just like building her up and being like, this is a big opportunity for you, like you're doing so good. Instead, he sat there and made her feel guilty
Yeah.
about taking the opportunity and all the guilt of being away from the kids, which internally as a mom, you do that
You're already
to
doing
yourself
that.
anyways. Yeah, like that's already a really tough decision to make anyways. So like it almost makes me want to tear up because like, can you
Yeah.
imagine then your husband also just like digging at you and making you feel that way?
Like, I understand where he is going through a struggle of like, stay-home parents are another
Yep.
realm of people. They are. And then you put a dad in that situation who, like, in Utah, that's just not the role, right? You haven't been taught that
Yeah.
because of the church pushing for moms to stay home, the men are the providers, all these things that you've been taught your entire life. You're like messing with him on that side of things, but also just being home like he's displaced from family or anyone really.
True.
He's in LA by himself
True.
with these kids all day. She's not around. It's hard. Like
Well,
it
it's
is
so
so
hard.
hard to be with
Yeah, and
children all day.
I don't fault him for feeling that way
No,
because
no.
we all know exactly what he's feeling. Yeah.
It just was more of like, okay, you guys made this decision together and you're here and it's super hard, but like push Jen to win or do her very best out there rather than making her feel guilty. Like you already made this decision.
Also knowing that this is such a short amount of time.
I just think his venting shouldn't have been to Jen. It shouldn't have, like, if he needed to talk this through, it should have been to a friend or to a therapist, right? Like his feelings are valid.
Yeah, it was more just the approach, I think.
Yeah.
It felt very heavy on her and I didn't love it for her.
Yeah, I didn't love that either.
Yeah.
No, because like if you look at Connor, Connor is so weird to me. But he actually is like so
but actually so
goofy.
sweet to Whitney.
Yes. Yeah.
He's very sweet to Whitney.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
He is very supportive. Like, get out there and
Both together though, it's like I'm like, how did we end up together?
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah. He's very like supportive and goofy and like he is being a great dad. Like he's just handling it and just like, you can do this, Whitney. But at the same time, like Zach goes to him and is like, how are you doing this? Like, I just feel like I need to talk to an adult forever. And he's like, I'm practicing my magic. I know. Like, I died laughing, but I also was like, good for freaking him. If he feels validation in that, do something for yourself, regardless if it's
as like a stay-at-home mom, you need a hobby. Like
find something for yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
I just was not expecting the magic. I was not expecting that.
No. But then when he was like, yeah, I just like whip a card out of my hair. I'm like, you can totally see him being a magician on stage.
Yeah. Well, no, there's been people like saying like, we want to spin off and do Connor's magic.
It's so funny. But like, honestly, good on him that he figured out like, I have to keep doing something I love.
Yeah.
To feel
you know what I did love? So I did love seeing that scene between him and Whitney when Whitney is just having that moment. I loved seeing Whitney in that moment because we don't see her there very often. So it made her feel more authentic and I could relate to her more after seeing that scene because she just was having like a hard day, mental breakdown, questioning like, am I doing the right thing? The kids I'm not seeing enough, like all of the things that we all go through, right? I mean, especially as a working mom, like there are so many days that I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Like you're just always questioning, right? So that to me was very relatable and I loved seeing that from Whitney because we don't see that vulnerable side of her very often. But then Connor's response of like, I got this, Whitney. Like I got this.
Know.
The kids
and
are
he
good.
does. He had the baby carrier on. Like he was very good.
A hug. Like I love it.
He was. And yes. Yeah, good on him. He is very supportive and it's good. Because at the same time too, hopefully, like, Whitney's career is gonna continue with, Broadway and, like but, like, you don't know if this
No.
is your moment, so,
Yeah.
like, take all the opportunities because then in the long run, you may be able to retire and
Yep.
be at
Be with
every
your
event for your kids,
Yeah.
but, like, you have to take the moment that you're actually big for a minute
Yeah.
to have, like, the income for later,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's hard because we constantly have, like, social media and people saying, like, "Oh, enjoy the moment, like, it doesn't last long,"
I
which I
know.
agree, like, it goes so fast. I get that, I agree, but it also feels like added pressure.
It
Like, I
does.
know this isn't gonna last long, but I also don't need the pressure of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am trying to enjoy the moment as much as I can, but I also feel like you can't like, hindsight, you can look back and be like, "Oh, yeah, I should have done this and that," but in it, it's very difficult. Like,
It's
it's
very
very
difficult.
yeah, it's very difficult to I don't know even know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, I just
And
love
there's
that one.
also just, like, pride in as a mom who is a working mom in Utah, right? We have friends who don't agree with with the fact that me and you work.
Yeah,
We have family members who don't agree with us
yeah,
working. There's also something very fulfilling in knowing, okay, if something ever happened, I could support my family and like heaven forbid something happened. That's like in your back of your mind. But on the flip side, I take pride in knowing, okay, I can give LV XYZ because I have funds for it. Like
yes.
everything is so expensive down to fuel is so expensive now and groceries. Like one
Sports.
income,
Kids sports.
yeah, yeah, like
Yeah,
one income, how are we putting them in anything competitive?
yeah. I think there's something very fulfilling in building something outside of just, like, your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, not
Yeah,
that I don't take pride in that too, that also is a very big part of my life, but there also is, like, something that I'm building for myself. You know what I'm
totally.
saying? Yeah.
Yes, like
Yeah,
you're
and
you and
just
you have
pride
your
in
identity here, but you're also mom and you're also a wife,
yeah,
but like you're still Jordan
yeah,
doing something you love. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
and then just being able to contribute, I think is a big thing for me too. Like
yeah,
like you said, I'm contributing to all of these fun things we're doing with our kids and
yes,
allowing them to be in gymnastics and all of those things. So
yeah,
yeah, there's something to that. So I don't know. I felt Whitney in that scene for sure.
yeah.
Loved Connor's reaction, the magic
No.
came out of blue. But
So good.
yeah, yeah. I liked Connor in this season. I liked Connor.
Yeah, I like Connor in this season too.
Yeah, he is kind
Um,
of just goofy. Yeah,
yeah, no, he's very goofy.
yeah,
Yeah. Um, the other thing, so I genuinely usually really like Jacob. But
yeah.
Jacob, like, threw
He's
me
different.
off this season 2. He
Same.
made a comment in one of his interviews that was, it said, "In the church, the men are the priesthood holders and should be the one to make the decisions in the house, but I'm not gonna be an asshole and make decisions for Macy." And I was like, "What? Like, hold on. I know that there's, like, a hierarchy in the Mormon church, but I would never say because you're the priesthood holder, you make all decisions in the household and that's what goes.
Right, no.
Maybe
No.
because I'm a strong opinion, like I have an opinion in
Yeah.
this household and we're a
Yeah.
partnership, not
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
not in charge of me.
Yeah.
But
There
that comment threw me off because I was like, excuse me? Like,
I had seen, like, circulating, though, that that comment was pushed, like, by production. Macy came out in
oh,
defense of him and
oh,
said
I
that,
haven't
like,
seen
the
any of
way
that.
there was a question worded that that comment came through kind of like a production push. Who knows if she's just saying that because it looked bad on him? I don't know. But,
Not
their
good.
relationship I find weird too, though, because Macy's not that nice to him either.
No, she's a
Like,
strong
but
personality.
is he able to have an opinion? Because I feel like as soon as he does, Macy shuts it down.
That's true because with like the Vila thing, she said, "Hold on, like you didn't make a pact with DadTok. There's no bro code when you're married." And I
Yes,
was like, "But flip side, you
but
have
there's
a
girl
girl code."
code. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so that conversation, I was like, "Whoa," like yeah, so maybe Jacob is just trying to find his voice.
if I don't know.
I don't know. There-
Jordan wants to do a truth box in episode 5, and I literally don't. Why is there truth boxes?
And why is Jordan bringing it out? Like, I don't know. I don't like it.
I
don't
hate
like
the
it.
truth boxes.
Yeah.
Can we do away with them?
I mean, it always brings the drama, though. Like,
Well,
it does.
Well, it did bring up the fact that Macy had differences with Jesse choosing an event over her
Yeah, but
event,
that
and then
actually
it
ended up being
corrected itself.
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did bring up that opportunity for them to talk, because then Jesse understood and was like, okay, yeah, I need to be at your event. Like, I'm sorry. That was kind of shitty of Jesse, because she said she would host it and then bailed, but then she ended up coming back to it. So I don't know. That was a little weird that Jesse would do that in the first place.
I think in the end, she made the right decision of like,
did.
hey, if this matters so much to you. I also could see though, like maybe Macy played it up like it wasn't that big of a deal, and so Jesse felt like she could take the opportunity. Because I could see that too, like Macy being like, "Oh, like it's not that big of a deal," when in her head she's like, I already announced you as a host, like it's a big deal, you know? Because
Yeah.
Macy was scared to say that.
She was. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like they're navigating tricky situations because, and they even said it in this season, like they have all these opportunities, and so navigating that, but then still being true to like friendships and mom talk, it's got to be hard. I was disappointed we didn't see more of Dancing with the Stars. I wanted to see like more behind the scenes a little bit.
I wonder if they won't allow production though.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I was bummed though because I didn't feel like that was a huge part of season 4.
No. No, it
Season
wasn't.
4 was really tailored towards Taylor.
Yeah.
And her up. I mean, like even the lines were like 5 days till Bachelorette, a week
Yes.
out from Bachelorette, and I was like, this is really tailored towards her.
Yes. The scene where Leon and Taylor, this is episode 6, Leon and Taylor and her sister start talking, and Leon is like, did you sleep with Dakota? And Taylor lies, like, no, I didn't, like, whatever. But it's because she doesn't feel safe enough to tell Leon because Leon is so judgmental. It gets very heated, and Leon says a few things in there that I was like, what? Like, she says to Taylor, the 10 commandments say that you must honor your mother and father, because Taylor's like, I don't feel safe with you. You're so judgmental.
That was her response to that?
That was her response. It's like, the 10 commandments don't say I need to honor my daughter. They say you need to honor your mother and father.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, wow. Like, Taylor is a person. Like, I would never say that to my daughter because she is a person. Like, I respect her and also respect how she's feeling.
It should be reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Like, give her the respect too.
Yeah, like, I do respect my daughter. I expect her to respect me as a mom, but like, I'm in return going to respect her that she's also a person.
Right.
So that felt very like,
it is
hurtful.
odd to me when she does that. She'll randomly throw in church things.
Yeah,
and it is odd to me.
She also like called Taylor a bitch in that conversation, and I was like, yeah, she was like, you're being such a bitch. And I literally was like, oh my gosh, like I would just, she just has no respect for Taylor. That's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me very angry because I'm
really
like,
don't have respect for each other though. Like the car scene when they're screaming at each other, I was like, who's going to be the adult? Like who's going to be the mature one here and just be like, we need to take a breath, you know?
Yeah. It's wild.
I found Leanne's story very interesting. So Taylor goes to Colorado to find out more about her real dad. And Leanne is like she doesn't want to do it. Triggered is the word. I don't know. Like it brings up bad memories and she just doesn't want to do it. But then she ends up going for Taylor because she's like, Taylor deserves to know. I found her history interesting because it's so eerily similar to Taylor's. Like it's almost like the cycle that Taylor's just continued on because of her mom's situation, which is crazy because they say that's what happens. But I was like, it's very much the same. So you understand a little bit more as to why she acts the way she does.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I kind of was heartbroken for Taylor that like her biological siblings didn't want to like talk to her or meet her.
Yeah.
That's a little sad
Do
because you
you think
wonder
it
what
was
they've
because
been
of the
told.
cameras and, like, her fame?
I don't know. I
I
don't know
still
because
feel like, though, why wouldn't you be like, "Hey, I'm willing to talk to you, I just let's do it
off
off
camera.
camera."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. To me, it almost felt like their dad has like said something to make them not want a relationship.
Oh,
That's
that's
what
what
I felt
dad's
like
thinking
they've
about.
been told
Oh.
something. Hmm.
Hmm.
So I don't know why, but yeah, that was heartbreaking. And like they went to Colorado and they ended up meeting with Taylor's dad, like her biological father's best friend. He was a little interesting, but gave them some insight. And I think Taylor got what she was after.
Yeah. The fact that her dad has now passed, would be hard.
Hmm.
While Taylor's in Colorado, the girls find out that Dakota is having a relationship with Shania, which Shania is Miranda's friend, who Miranda's kind of brought into the circle. So,
Like Miranda is wrapped up in these people that just like continue to stay in this tightest circle. Like, what is going on? Why would Shania even want anything to do with Dakota watching what Taylor and Dakota have gone through? I don't
I
get it.
get the feeling Shania is just trying to get on the show. Like, I think she just wants to be a part of MomTok. I think she just wants to be on the show and have a little bit of fame. I don't know, but why would she go for Dakota? And why why would Dakota go for her? Like, I
I
just am
don't
so
know.
confused by the whole thing. Shania doesn't come off as like someone that I think I would mesh with in real life. I don't know why. I just
I don't know. I
maybe I
know.
would love her in real life. I don't know.
Mhm.
She doesn't seem like a good. Well, clearly she's not a great friend.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she also didn't think about, like, Miranda in that situation. That put Miranda in a very awkward situation,
I
like, how
know.
do I like, Shania's my friend, but Taylor's my friend. Do I tell Taylor? Do I protect Shania? But the scene that I felt like was so icky is when, so it was interesting that we saw Latia,
Mhm.
because there were rumors that they were gonna bring her into MomTok. I just don't know. She's very quiet and kind of, like,
Mhm.
stays in the background, so I don't know. I like her. I don't not like her, I like her. I just don't know that she might like, she doesn't really fit in to the group, do you think?
Well, yeah, but like Miranda is that same way. Miranda's there just having a good time, but she's also like, tell you how it is. Like she will like in the interviews tell you.
Yeah, that's true. They have similar personalities, so maybe
She's
we
not
would
like
end up really
drama. Like we don't have problems with Miranda that we're like worried about
she's
Miranda.
the only one, though.
She just keeps getting slapped in the face by her friends.
She literally is the only one
Yeah.
that's not drama in MomTok.
Yes. Do you think okay, so I was confused by Layla because they barely touched on her eating disorder. She goes and like has a
Wait, before you because I don't wanna forget this. The icky
oh,
scene that I was gonna get to with, is when they're at, I think the Salt Lake Country concert, and Dakota hugs Shania and says, "Well, what do you wanna do?" And she's like, "I just wanna stay in our little bubble." Shania says that to Dakota, and Dakota's like, "Yeah, me too." And I'm like, "What?
yeah,
What?"
just stay hiding
But
what?
in
Like
the same sentence, Dakota's turning around and calling Taylor and telling her, like, it didn't mean anything.
right. Right.
Yeah, it was
He's bizarre.
bizarre.
Yeah.
And bizarre, like, I don't get, like, why is Shania into him?
I
She
don't
knows
know.
how he is. I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like she already knows and then he just got back from the Bila. Like how many times has he cheated on Taylor? Like do you think you're going to be any different for Dakota? No. Like I just don't get what she thinks she's going to get out of it that she hasn't watched Taylor already go through.
Yeah, I don't know either. Anyways, we were talking about
Well, so Layla has like a interview with Ford
Ford models.
modeling. Yeah. And good for her. Like that's amazing. But I feel like the season was very like I didn't get the full picture on like her eating disorder. Did you?
So the Ford model thing was interesting because they showed her interviewing
Mhm.
with the top executives, which I've never been in the modeling. I mean, I actually have done some modeling, but I never like in the industry, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
So like I don't know what that is like or like what a modeling interview looks like. It was didn't you find it odd though? I was like, who are these people to like let me see you walk? Like I just felt like it was
Yeah.
weird. I feel like it was weird.
Yeah.
But in the
Very
interview,
casual.
very what?
Casual.
Yeah. In the interview though, she was very what's the word that I'm looking for? Like she didn't want to spend as much she was nervous about spending that much time in New York, the time that they were saying would be required to get her prepped and on the 4th team. It was like 3 months or something in New York. And you could tell she was hesitant about that because she has babies at home. She has kids at home. So you could tell that she was hesitant about that. And then they end up calling her and telling her like, oh no, we're not all on board with you. You didn't make it, whatever. And she immediately internalized that to I'm not skinny enough. Something's wrong with my face. Like physical things. And I literally like watching the interview was like, I honestly think it was because you were not certain you could commit the time that they said
Yeah.
was required. I guarantee that was a lot of their decision.
Yeah, probably. Well, and they know, okay, you're filming for a reality TV show.
Right.
You also have commitments here with kids
And
and
brand
a
commitments, I'm
MomTok.
sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I
yeah.
think that was probably more of their decision. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're all assumptions. But it was interesting to me that she internalized all of that into like her appearance because I highly doubt it had anything to do with that.
Yeah, I think that Layla though struggles with like just identity in general.
Yeah.
She's talked about that in past seasons that like I think her marriage has created that her, and her divorce and stuff that
And she did talk about having like an eating disorder early on, like in her really young days, and then kind of got through it. And then when her divorce happened again, kind of fell back into those habits.
she is extremely skinny though.
99
Extremely.
pounds at that height.
She's so tiny cuz
Yeah.
even just like when she's on the couch interviewing like she is like there's like no arms, like her shoulders are wider than her arms and body, like it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah. They did. That is true because they showed them going to a treatment center and
Yeah.
her talking about that, but then that's kind of where it
But it was
ended.
like
So,
super
like,
brief.
yeah. So, did she get the full treatment? Are we
I
recovered?
know.
Maybe she's still going through it.
It's really heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually, one of my comments, like after the season ended, I turned to Todd and I was like, honestly, I feel like these girls are like the repercussions of social media. Like all of their drama, all of their insecurities, all of their issues, a lot of it probably stems back to being so famous online and having all these opinions coming at them. Like maybe this is something as a society we should look at, that like these women have grown a following on TikTok. This is their livelihood, but also look at their mental state
The
at this point after
pressure.
so many years of that kind of pressure. Like it terrifies me for like our children, you
Yeah,
know?
no, you're not wrong. I think that that's a very good observation because I didn't actually sit down and like think about that, but you're probably right.
Yeah.
Because every single one of them have just something going on to where it's like just so much pressure. There's so much pressure.
Mhm.
Especially where you have these husbands that are born and raised LDS, taught that they're the breadwinners, and now their wives are. And
Mhm.
so then now they're feeling pressure from that spouse, like Zach, right? Not supporting. So there's a lot thrown at them. A lot.
Yeah. This season though, it felt really heavy. Like it was a
Wow.
lot. There's so much.
So much.
Felt really, really heavy. Yeah, so hopefully Layla's recovering. I don't know. And I mean she'll have a million other opportunities. She's beautiful and I'm sure that no one else will pick her up. But
Yeah.
I
I
also think it's interesting too how each girl is trying to like find their thing. I don't know, maybe Layla's just, like, pressing on that because she wants it to be her thing when I'm like, "Well, maybe that's not your thing," you know? Like, your thing will
Yeah.
come.
Right now, Michaela is just trying to, like, figure out her marriage, like,
Yeah.
every single one of them is, like, in something, and Macy, I really wanna read her book. I have yet to read
I do
it. I
too.
really wanna read it. I was proud of her at her event, like, I'm excited to read her book.
Yeah, and
Um
also that she came back from, like, the publishers saying, like, "This isn't doing well," and now she's, like, a
Yeah,
New York Times bestseller. That
yeah,
also was super inspiring to me because 'cause I'm like, "See, even them, like, who have a huge
yeah,
platform, it doesn't always go the way that you want it to, like, there's always
mm,
struggles."
yeah,
So, that was fun, I liked seeing that, that was inspiring.
yeah. The season is ending with, like, Taylor leaving for the Bachelorette, and she sleeps with Dakota. She does sleep with Dakota the night before. I was in complete shock that she did not have her bag packed, that she was not, like, wide awake, ready
She's
to go. Like,
chaos.
that is a huge, huge opportunity.
I feel
You
like I
would
would have been
be
prepping for it for
oh,
weeks.
for
I'm not kidding.
weeks, for weeks.
For weeks.
For her to not even have her bag packed, I just was like, that blew me away because I'm like, "Do you
Same.
understand,
It
like,
was, like,
the
giving me anxiety, like, why is your suitcase out still?" Like, what?
like" well, and just the fact that she's so nonchalantly like, I'm sick, I'm not
I'm not
going.
taking the
Like,
flight.
when I go, I'll go. Like, you have a full-on production crew
Mhm,
that is set up, ready for you to show up, and then you also have 22 people who have
mhm.
put their life on pause to move to California for you, and you literally are just gonna show up when you want to?
Shocking.
That was unfair. Unfair. I was very unimpressed by that because 'cause I'm like, "Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa."
It was interesting too because, Jessie when the girls went to go to her house to, like, try and get her up, Jessie made a comment of, like, "This is work, Taylor. Like,
Yeah,
this is your job, Taylor." And, like, to me, it made so much sense in my mind.
yeah,
Like, I was like, "Yes, like,
get
I
up.
could be on my deathbed and I'm, like, crawling out of bed to make it
Right.
to that meeting." Like, it's yeah,
Yes. If you
yeah.
were sick,
Yeah,
you would literally take whatever you could and get on that damn plane and
I
take a nap
know,
and show up. Like, it
I
just wouldn't
know,
have been even an option for me.
I know. Do you think, though, in that moment, she was, like, questioning, like,
Mhm.
that she didn't wanna go?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she
I
was
did.
I feel like the entire season she was battling if it was the right fit because
I did
even
too.
when she ran into Jesse Palmer at brunch, she was like, "I don't know if I'm gonna do well," and he was like, "You're gonna be great," like, building her up, and she was, like, questioning herself already. So
She
it's very
self-sabotages too, like,
yeah,
she really does, and I'm not saying like, I think Dakota also was very manipulative in the fact that, you know, he slept with Shania, and then the Jenna thing came out all right before, and he did say in one of his interviews, like, "I just am praying that somehow, some way, like, this doesn't work out for her." I'm like, "You dirtbag." Like,
I
you know
know.
what you're doing. So I think
Yeah,
he's calculated, but she also self-sabotages as well. Like, there's even just the way she talks to herself.
and the night before when he slept with her, right? Okay, he knew what he was doing because he also said to her, "Leave a rose for me." He said that. I told her to leave a rose for me. Bullshit, Dakota. You're not going to be there when she gets back. You're with Shania
I
as she's
know.
leaving.
And also
Like,
telling Shania you still wanna be in this little bubble with her. That's what I don't understand. I'm like, "What?"
it's all such a mess, but I like watching this season was like she should have like the Bachelorette is so disappointing.
Yeah, it
She
is.
shouldn't have
It is
she needed to
because,
be way
like
more ready than she was.
because there were so many people that were rallied around her
So
for
many.
this opportunity. Yeah, it's
Well,
very
us.
heartbreaking. She wasn't ready for it, no.
Uh-uh.
It is interesting to me, though, that, like, Hulu producers didn't reach out to ABC and be like, "Hey, like, Taylor didn't make the flight because she was with Dakota all night." Like, why was there no
Well,
communication there?
I mean,
Or at that point, it didn't matter because they were invested in her.
I don't know how that works. I don't know that world enough to be like, "Oh, producers are talking," or I don't know.
There.
You know, because you have to think like there's a camera crew for one. Are they actually like going back and editing that soon after she's supposed to be leaving. Like, probably not. Do you know what I'm saying? To go back, like a producer to go back and like actually see that footage to say, hey, wait, watch out. Like, probably not that next morning. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's probably already filming before Hulu even like was editing and like getting this ready.
There was a clip of someone, this was before her season of The Bachelorette was canceled. Someone was interviewing Jesse Palmer and they asked him about like, hey, season 4 had dropped and like asked about like Taylor sleeping with Dakota. And his answer was like, anything she did but prior to filming, like my responsibility is once she was there filming with me, like that's what we focused on, which was a good like PR
Yeah.
answer, whatever. And I get that. And I also don't think like, I don't think Taylor's probably the only lead that's acted this way, and we
No.
just don't see it on camera.
Yeah.
But it would be like, I don't know, it's all just so disappointing because I'm like, man, girl, you blew like a really, really awesome opportunity for yourself. Like, blew it.
Yes.
And like, for what? For who? Like, Dakota's a dirtbag. He slept with 27,000 women and you still continue. Like, it's icky to me. Like, I'm like, how are you even still sleeping with him or letting him lay next to you? I
Right.
don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's very bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope she gets some help though. Like, mentally, she's.
You
She needs.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, I hope so too. We saw the TikTok of Taylor. She's finally starting to like slowly come out of like silence, but she was playing the piano and
Yeah.
like,
What's that
I'm
about?
learning this, learning something new, whatever. But then
Yeah.
Doug, like, I feel like
Redid
that's
it.
throwing everyone for a loop because I'm like, is Doug and her still talking?
I feel like
It
there's
has to be.
something that they're like hinting at. Like there's clues in these TikToks because that's how Taylor is.
Yeah,
There's clues in these TikToks and she knows what she's doing and it's a way that she can express herself without probably going against her contract. So I think
probably.
that's what they're trying to do. I also, this is like a random theory that I thought of when after it ended, but I also was like, Dakota and Taylor are so toxic. I could see her going on The Bachelorette, having a fabulous journey, finding Doug or whoever it is, it ending up beautiful, her going back and being forced to see Dakota again because of Ever. And that relationship is so toxic. I could see them deciding together, like say Taylor and Dakota decided, okay, like we want to be together because it's what they do, right?
Yeah.
Deciding together to release the tapes so that people wouldn't have to watch her go through with all these other men because poor Dakota. It's a
Yeah,
theory.
but how could you even foresee that like you're risking a shit ton of stuff with like everyone doing deals with you, including
Taylor
Hulu.
doesn't care. Clearly, she didn't even have her bags packed. She didn't even get on the right flight. She doesn't
Yeah,
care.
but even just like any type of brand deal.
Yeah.
Like her name is in the mud right now with allegations of domestic violence. Like there's a lot of brand deals that have pulled back from her. So like you're going to throw everything away? Poor Dakota? Like what? That's a huge.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past her. I'm just saying they're so toxic. Like literally, they're just so toxic. I could see.
They
It's just a
are.
theory that I had that I was like, they could have decided this together because they're so
Yeah.
toxic.
I mean, you're not. I don't think you're wrong. Like you have your theory. That's a huge,
like-
huge risk.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think Taylor thinks necessarily about that in the way that we do. Clearly,
All
she
of the repercussions.
no.
Well, no, because she's very like with the swinger thing. She just goes
Yeah,
on
well,
live and we're all be swinging. Like
yeah,
what? Like you just blew up everyone's life.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Season 4 was wild, and I still love Taylor, and I'm still supporting her, and I still think
Yeah.
Dakota's a dirtbag, and I still think they're toxic and need to get away from each other, and I still would love to see her season of The Bachelorette air.
I know.
So
I want to see it too. Honestly, I do. I would watch it. But I am heartbroken for her because she really needs some help with getting her anger under control and then just Dakota in general. Like it's too toxic.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
She
praying
will
there's
not make a marriage last ever
No.
with this.
No. No. And we've talked about this before. It's just really hard because, like, they can't get away from each other
Mm-mm.
because of the baby.
Yeah. Yeah, because if she could just cut ties.
Yeah, well, and clearly, because there are so many people voicing that where she had to not be in contact with him on The Bachelorette, she was happy. And she was like, yeah, so I think that speaks to the toxicity of their relationship. I don't know.
Totally.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Very, very disappointing.
Rough season.
Yeah, it was a rough season. I hope that we see her in more seasons. I don't know that we will, but I hope that we do because she is, I don't know, I feel like she's like MomTok. Like, I don't know what it would be without her.
You know. Yeah, I will be sad if they like film without her or something like that.
Mhm.
There's a lot happening though, because like I just feel like they're all falling apart a little bit because of Jesse now with Chase. Like there's just so much. Like they all need to figure out this is not the group. Like let's bring some new
I
men
feel like
in.
Miranda's the only one that, like, has her
I
head on
know.
straight. Miranda's,
I
like, the only
know.
voice of reason. Yeah,
And like her and Chase are like co-parenting so well. Like
so well.
I really like Miranda.
Yeah, I
She
could
has a
watch,
level
like,
head.
Miranda and Chase,
Yeah.
keep them there. Like,
Yeah.
I could see I would love seeing more of their relationship, actually.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you see all the time on TikTok and stuff, they are like just on
They're
a random
funny and
like
yeah,
at the park together with their kids.
yeah,
Like it's amazing.
yeah.
But yeah, they are entertaining for sure. But they are the most like level headed. If Chase can just stop kissing everyone
Going
around
after
him.
all of your friends, if he can just get out of his circle.
Yeah.
That's so
Chase,
funny.
the thing that is Chase is I think Chase has realized like being single. He's charismatic, he's handsome, like, there's women that he can get pretty easy, he has
Yeah,
a
I'm
good
sure.
game, and so he's doing that right now. Chase will settle down, I feel like Chase is like a
Right.
family guy. He's a
There's
good dad. He's
yeah,
showing up for Miranda as far as, like, parenting,
yeah.
not so much on staring away from her friends, but he will settle down, I think.
Yeah. One thing that I didn't mention is I also was mad at the fact that Taylor was so mad at Shania and Jenna and so mad at the girls for like not telling
Yeah,
her sooner. But I'm like, why are we not mad at Dakota?
exactly.
This is
Exactly.
Dakota. This has nothing to do with everybody else. Like Dakota is the one you should be mad at, and she like really didn't have much anger for him.
Very bizarre. Okay, feral friends, next episode, we're getting legally unhinged. We've got Chase, also known as Lawyer T, coming in hot to break down all the drama.
All the lawsuits, that can they actually do that? And don't worry, these billable hours are on the house. So basically, it's free legal tea. See you there.
Thanks for listening to First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay a little feral.